I want to kick this one off with a cheers and jeers segment. Real quick. Big old cheers. Let's get a W in the chat for the United Health shooter. What a hero. Just like a round of applause. Take a bow. Motherfucker got jokes. Backpack full of Monopoly money.
Yeah.
What a king.
Well, I'm surprised you even heard about it because you told me a couple weeks ago you left to Atlanta and you were gone for a while. And then I saw you went to New York for a bit. And then you came back really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I booked it.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think it's also super weird that this happened like the week after me and Andrew went to the shooting range.
That's also true. And I was popping tight groupings, by the way.
You were. I have video evidence of how good of a shot you are. Also, you wrote on every single one of your bullets. It took us like 30 minutes before we could even go in.
Yeah, it was fucked
Just
up.
sitting on the hood of my car with a fucking engraver, like.
I was wondering.
I've got a jeweler's loop. I've got like a little magnifying eyepiece. Yeah.
I was wondering why you were getting so into calligraphy.
Yeah.
Can I weirdly, like as a weird thing to complain about, just say how fucked up it is that earlier today, my partner and I were having a bit of a board game night and we were trying to play Monopoly. All the fucking money is gone.
Oh,
yeah,
it's so weird.
it's all like electronic money now, right?
And you're all my the Monopoly money is just gone. It's gone. It's that and my very unique backpack are both missing.
You know, it's been a while since you've used that green jacket.
Yeah.
Your face gator.
I think one of the things that I genuinely, aside from the bit, one of the things that I genuinely hate about this big giant body of mine is I could never be a criminal mastermind, dude. Anyone would look at a picture of my silhouette, not even my face, my silhouette, and then go, that's Armando Torres.
Yeah, that's Armando Torres.
They'll be like, oh, that's the dude from Lost.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, let me run it back.
Got him.
No, I said it wrong. They'd be like, oh, that's the kid from Modern Family.
Damn. Wow, what'd you have to do him so dirty?
I know your entire work schedule. I know when you're going to be giving speeches to your investors, Griff. You're a dead woman.
So really quickly, what we know so far, every new piece of information that comes out about this dude makes him look cooler.
Yeah.
Well, and also he left a backpack with Monopoly money for them to find, and it took them 3 days. It took them 3 days to find a clue that was left for them. Not only that, I think it was today or yesterday, there was like a new picture of the United Health shooter. And it's like they're leading, or of the suspect, or a person of interest. They can't even make up their minds what he is. But they're like putting a guy in the back of a police car in a completely different jacket. And they're like, everyone's like, oh, different jacket, different guy. And I agree. It doesn't even look like the guy, and it is a different jacket.
Face.
But just like the very idea that you would commit this crime and keep the jacket, like that, I would have got on that bike, ridden it to a place, stuffed that jacket in a trash can, and never looked back.
A homeless guy.
Yeah. with my same shape and build.
Yeah. No, truly. I mean, I made a joke about it, but there is like have you ever seen that British show, or actually it's French, Lupin? It's about like a gentleman thief. Lupin.
No. Sorry, Armando. It's what he's Lupin the Third's great grandfather.
Oh, yeah, I'm back in
it. In that show, he like commits a crime, and the cops are he puts on a pizza delivery uniform, and the cops chase him into like a park, and then all of a sudden a bunch of pizza delivery guys in the same uniform show up, and he ordered like 10 different pizzas delivered to this park from different pizza places, so just to create a sea of people that looked exactly like it.
Chaos.
Genius move. But anyway, I just love the sheer. This is a police force that has the like a $7 billion budget.
Yeah.
And just like the most keystone cop operation. So I saw a tweet that was like, the NYPD is tirelessly looking for the killer inside the Candy Crush app. They are searching night and day. If he is in the Candy Crush app, they will find him.
Maybe if he jumped a turnstile, he'd be dead by now.
Oh, he's beating a fare. Shoot him.
God, I know that by the power of this podcast, us talking about him means that when this episode comes out, he will have been caught.
Yeah, just the way it works.
Because that's just how this fucking show works.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that this is like the next DB Cooper shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I miss the days when crimes went unsolved and for like 40 years we were like, we have no idea who did it. And you have the fake ones. Like, we all knew who killed Tupac. We've known forever. But like, this could be our DB Cooper, and that would be sick as hell. We never catch the guy.
I would love it to be like folklore.
Yeah.
Modern folklore.
I just, as someone who's Spotify Wrapped, just informed them that their top category of podcast this year was true crime. Every single true crime podcast is just police ineptitude. Hey guys, I think this guy killed someone. He probably ran away. She was 11 years old. And then police ineptitude. No, that's literally everything. They're like, hey, my 11-year-old daughter is missing. And it's like, oh, she probably ran away with her boyfriend. Like, that's every fucking police podcast, or every true crime podcast. And then some citizen solves the case, and then they take it to the police, and then it's 50-50 on whether or not the police act on it. And then they go, we got him. We did it. Congrats, boys. And it's just like some mom in Idaho that spent 15 years studying the case herself.
The other half of true crime podcasts are the girl's boyfriend loved 3 things: night digging, tarps, and quicklime. And we have no idea where this girl could have disappeared to. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Then there's the special third category, which is, of course, the police did it.
Yeah.
Oh, the secret third category. Yeah, absolutely. It's so funny. I watched The Blob, the original 1958 Blob last night with Steve McQueen.
He's in the movie.
He's in the movie. Yeah.
I was hanging out with my good friend Steve McQueen.
I was at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery with watching The Blob on his grave.
Steve McQueen is dead?
Yeah. He dies
the
in
Los
third
Angeles
movie.
racing car, Steve McQueen, is dead.
That's right.
I think I would have heard about this.
The Pixar, he's he got erased from the streaming service. That's killing animation these days. No, I watched The Blob last night, and it's so funny because the whole middle section of The Blob is these teenager, Steve McQueen, looking like a 40-year-old man playing like a 15-year-old boy, going, no, you got to believe me. There's a monster. It's killing people. It killed the doc. And all in the whole middle part of that movie is the cops going, you're pulling my leg. You stupid kids. You're just like trying to make us look stupid. I'm trying to do police work. Smoking at a desk. That's all they're doing. Like a cop literally goes, like, stop pulling my chain. Hangs with phone, and then like is smoking a cigarette. It's like, wish these kids will let us do our police work. And he is sitting doing nothing at a desk. It is hysterical. And I just I could not help but marvel at that. Cops have always been portrayed as incompetent throughout all of media. It's wonderful.
I feel like the Law and Order SVUification of the police happened like over the past 10, 15 years, where you have all these procedurals where they're like hunting down clues and interviewing people and dusting for fingerprints and stuff, when most of the time police work is just going, did you see anything? It's
move along. Let me check your purse. Let me check your purse to go into the subway.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
You said that you were accosted by a 6-year-old white man. Let me go arrest 15 black teenagers instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Just in case.
Guys, I just read the suspect had a net worth of $15. We can let this one go. I got a mugging of a guy worth $2 billion. I gotta go solve that. One of my favorite things, I run my own true crime podcast, and one of my favorite things is when you do read into the super cops that help solve these unsolvable cases. They're also pieces of shit.
Yeah.
My favorite one was there was this cop who single-handedly pretty much solved the case of the Chicago Rippers. This group of satanic idiots from Chicago who were killing people and just also killing these people who they knew the cops wouldn't give a shit about.
Sure, yeah.
And this cop went above and beyond and did everything within his power to fucking solve this case and was a super cop. Fucking did his job, caught this guy, fucking put him away, is a hero. And I was like, fuck yeah. I wonder what happened to that guy. Fired from the force for placing evidence on Mexicans. He was super racist.
Yes.
It was super bad.
He was a super bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no, I was just gonna say that it sucks because like even the cops who like do end up busting a case, solving a case, being the go, and like you said, are good. But also so for example, the two ones I always turn to are like Gacy and Dahmer, which were both cases of the cops going, ugh, gay sex, that's kind of yucky.
Ew.
Like
yucky.
someone being like, hey, I saw this guy, he has a drunk teenage boy, he's bringing drunk teenage boys to his apartment, and then I never see them leave. And the cops are like, oh, they're doing like dick stuff? Don't tell me about that. Click. Like, it could have
You
been like,
stupid kids, I got work to do. Smoking at the desk.
Yeah. Or like Gacy, where they were just like hanging out at this fucking like parties, and like he would have just like barbecues, and they'd be there and be like, hey, yeah, that kid went missing that worked for you, Gacy. Didn't like 12 of them go missing? Nah, you know how hard it is to keep a kid after the summer. And that was it. That was it.
Probably ran away with their 11-year-old girlfriend.
Case closed, boys.
Last thing I'll say, Andrew saw that like when we were watching. Like he was over here, and I had like the John Benet Ramsey documentary on that came out on Netflix. Yeah. And literally it was a 6-year-old girl gone missing, and the police were like, could she have run away? Like, did she know somebody?
Did she? Yeah, exactly. 6. She's 6. I was like, I think I made a joke. I was like, I couldn't cross the street at that age. Like, what are you talking about?
She just got object permanence.
John Benet Ramsey? Gordon Ramsay's daughter? I'm pretty sure he ate her.
Delicious.
Perfect.
All right, y'all ready to do a podcast?
Let's go.
Why not?
Let's fucking go. Welcome, everybody, to the only relationship advice show guaranteed to ruin your relationship. It's Boyfriend Material.
Woo!
I am your lovable, adorable little boyfriend, Armando Torres. And joining me, as always, we have...
your boyfriend who was not in the New York tri-state area anytime in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, all right. Okay, all right.
Welcome
Check
to the
cell phone
alibi cast.
And I'm your boyfriend who currently has a sorry, hold on. And I'm your third boyfriend who actually behind me has a target from when I went shooting with Andrew, and all of his shots perfectly grouped. Kind of crazy.
Interesting. I have been thinking about this for so long. And I know that it's not the case. And I know that we spent the whole 11 minutes of the first part of this podcast talking about the shooter. But it would be so sick if it turns out that they find a package that's wrapped in the jacket of the shooter, and they open it up, and inside is a very hyper realistic Caucasian person mask. That would be so sick, dude.
Oh, like Mission Impossible 2 level.
Yes.
Ooh, baby.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that would be amazing.
Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder level.
Saul Grossman ass mask in there. We did the first part of the chat, or the first part of this podcast was the cheers, and we gave the cheers out. I did want to give a jeers before we kick off some advice, and the jeers goes to the new iOS update on the iPhone. That thing can kick fucking rocks. That thing sucks dick. It's the one that introduced, basically you have to opt out every single app. You have to opt out of AI training for
That's dog shit, bro.
For the app, apps on your phone that have some kind of AI training component. You have to individually opt out of it for. Also the photos, the photos organization is completely different. And unnavigable. It's very, very, very stupid. There's a bunch of other little stupid user UX stuff that blows dick. But someone made a comment, and I couldn't agree with it more, that it's the exact it's like an exquisite corpse type thing. It's when a company comprised of 1,000 individual designers all trying to justify their job by tweaking something slightly, and the thing that comes out is a too many cooks ass app or too many cooks ass iOS. that just sucks. Like it's unusable because they're like, oh, we need to innovate. It's like, well, that was working perfectly fine. It's like, nope, we got to change it. So because people expect something to change, even if it's for the worst, doesn't matter.
I'm wondering what the demographic is of boyfriend material listeners that are iPhone users versus Android users, because within this podcast itself, we have a 2-to-1 ratio of Android to iPhone users, because one of us got a green bubble in the group chat.
I have never owned and I've never given Apple my money. Every Apple device I own, I have stolen. I will never give Tom Apple a cent of my dollars. I have owned upwards of 6 Zunes in my life. That is not a bit. It had Wi-Fi and video and internet access capabilities on it 3 generations before the iPod Touch did. I refuse to ever be a part of that ecosystem.
God damn, that sounds pretty good. Hold up, I gotta get me one of these Zunes, and they are gone. They're gone. They don't exist anymore.
I have 2 in this drawer if you want one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll put new AA batteries in it.
Hey, we can buy Zune. We can buy Zune.com for $14. So we'll have big old cocks and dicks and Zune.com. Cool.
Not battery powered.
I got to be clear. I don't give a shit about Androids versus iPhones. What I really do like, to bring it back to the relationship advice of it all, is that the iPhone seems to be the ultimate cheat on your spouse phone. It gives you the ability. So many of the settings within iPhone are like, do you want to let people know that you saw your message, or be able to send them your your location at any time, or do you want to turn all that stuff off? You want to make it so that you are just like a blind spot within being able to be reached at any given time.
Let me activate in the wind mode. Yeah. And I'm just like, boom, I'm a ghost, baby. You'll never see me.
I don't know. There seems to be so many different options within an iPhone. Like, you can have an app on your phone, delete it from showing up in the like app scroll page or on your homepage, and still have the app downloaded. So you can have Bumble on that shit, like in front of the background that you have of your wife and children. It's awesome.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Mm-hmm.
Not that this has happened to me. It hasn't. But I can see a scenario where someone who is so into the Mac ecosystem, so into the Apple ecosystem, that they like meet a girl, start chatting them up, or meet a guy, start chatting them up, and get their number, text them, bloop, green bubble pops up, instant ick. They just go, oh, green bubble, oh.
Brother, that has happened to me 3 times.
Yeah!
And I mean, it has happened to me when I had an Android.
Yes, okay.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I literally one time I texted a girl because she was like, she gave me her number, and I was like, sick, this is awesome. We really hit it off. I texted her my name, just my full name, which is what I do for everyone, and was like, hey, it was great hanging out with you. I would love to, we were talking about grabbing dinner. Would love to grab dinner this week. Sent the text, and then just went, Android. Ew. And then I never heard from her again.
Oh, you didn't even get to read her screenplay?
No.
That's so weird. The only way I know somebody has an iPhone is when they try to send a picture or video and it's made out of 10 pixels.
Yeah, that does suck. They've supposedly been fixing that, but I don't know.
It's intentional on the Apple side. It's unfixable unless they actually wanted to do it.
Oh boy. We should come out with our own phone. With a phone specifically geared towards boyfriends.
To not cheat, right?
To not cheat. Yeah. For good boyfriends. We should come up with a phone for good boyfriends. First of all, it's got that old telephone for kids style technology where you can only have 5 numbers on it. Yeah. And they're it's your best friend, your work, your girlfriend's mom, and your girlfriend's work. And that's it. And if you're asking, why are they specifically for girlfriends? Why aren't you making these for just like generic partner? Because it's only a problem for straight men, honestly. This is the phone.
I mean, yeah.
This is the phone to prevent you from being a piece of shit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. The Instagram app does not have a Discover page on this boyfriend phone.
It's not an Instagram app. so much as an app that just gives you a live feed of your girlfriend's profile page.
Yes, yeah, it's just that. And if you even go to another account and try to DM them, it just pops up a picture of you two together, and it just says how long you've been together.
Wow, it's like a real time stopwatch. Like,
yes.
it's like you can see the live counter going. Yeah.
Oh my god.
When you click to DM something, it like a little thing pops up. Send girlfriend flowers. Like it orders flowers for your girlfriend instead. If you try to DM another
type,
girl,
it just sends it to her instead.
Yes. Oh my god. It auto syncs her calendar to yours, so it just pops up all the time.
Unrelated, completely unrelated. Do you guys remember the Leave Britney Alone video?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Classic internet shit.
What was it? Chris Crocker?
Chris Kringle.
It's gonna make you jump.
I got a internet historian update on Chris Crocker.
Really?
Oh, let's hear
Or
it.
should I say Christine Crocker? Probably. I don't know her new name. She's trans, and guess what?
Let's go.
She's a real American pro-Trump supporter.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes. What did I say? She's one of them. She's one of them conservative trans women that conservatives hate, but use as like a excuse as to why they're not actually hateful and want all trans people dead.
Yeah, the ones they use as a political human shield.
Yeah. She's one of those.
It's bizarre. What the fuck?
How do you? How does this
her
happen?
Her name is Kara Cunningham.
Okay. More.
My God. Kara
And
Cunningham.
she love her some Trump.
More like Carable Cunningham. Oh,
Got her.
Ew. Oh, her birthday was yesterday. Rotten hell. Fuck you. Throwing everyone else under the bus. I hate you. I only wish bad things for you.
I don't even. How does that happen? How does the Leave Britney Alone person go to?
Yeah.
Kara Cunningham, real stepmom stuck in a dryer ass porn.
Yeah. I also don't. I hate seeing your internet heroes currently, and I can't. They're all like this now. I feel I'm afraid to check in on the Epic Mealtime guys.
Oh brother, they're
Yeah.
not even Americans and they support Trump.
And MAGA strips, like
Yeah,
No,
oh,
truly Batman ass live long enough to become the villain. Like truly, you just like given enough time and money, people just it rots your brain, turns you into a real piece of shit.
Yeah, I mean, fucking. I had this the other day when it turns out that the fucking annoying orange grew up to be a border patrol agent. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, Agent Orange. Yeah,
Agent Orange. Yeah, he fucking hates brown people. It's fucked up.
The fucking crazy frog. Yeah, Italian fascist, crazy old school Italian fascist. Wild shit.
You mean Crazy Frog Mussolini?
Yeah.
His full name?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I love trains.
Oh my god.
That original dancing baby gif from Ally McBeal. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was at January 6th.
Dude, it turns out the peanut butter baby is a real piece of shit. It turns out it wasn't even a food thing. He was doing brown face.
He's actually a pistachio.
Holy shit.
Okay, let's help some people.
All right, let's help some people. We've got two very good questions today. This first one is, I am not good at giving gifts. I never have been. Whenever I want something, I get it for myself, and I always just assume other people do the same. This is the first year I've had a serious girlfriend, and I'm realizing I have no idea what to get her or even how to find out. You just ask somebody what they want for Christmas? How do I know if I'm getting something and it will be a bad present? I'm so lost.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to kick this one off because this is an observation I have made of both you, Armando, and you, Griff, which is that you are both fantastic gift givers and I think I'm a pretty good gift giver because of one very specific thing. We listen. We just listen to what our significant others and partners say, what their interests are, and then we squirrel that information away.
Mm-hmm.
And then, blam, surprise, and it's a very thoughtful gift. Now, I just think this is being a good partner and thoughtful. Both of you consider this manipulative and like gaslight, like you're tricking your partner by listening to them.
Well, because we are.
Yeah.
Because we're bad people.
It's a manipulative tactic to make you love me more.
Yes. Listen to
yourselves.
Here's what, like, forget the fact that this is used on gift giving. Like erase the gift part from your mind. Okay. What is happening is I'm listening to a person talk. They feed me information. I go, interesting. I can use this on you later. And I take that information, hold it within my head, and then in complete fucking secret, I have my own machinations. I'm hitting up their friends. I'm like doing all of this stuff behind their back, masterfully doing this thing, so that they don't even know that I'm getting them a gift, and then or doing anything for them, because we're getting rid of the gift part of this. And then that plan comes to an executed thing where I know that the result is going to be them loving me more. That's bad.
Okay.
That's sneaky behavior.
What I love so much is that all of this hinges on the swapping of one preposition. I am doing this for you or against you. That really is. It's like this information is going to be used for you.
Yeah.
The truth or the truth. Real Lionel Hutz says. Like, you're just either for or against. So I mean, that switch of preposition.
Not to fucking beat this to death, but Griff and I kind of am the United Healthcare shooter of gift giving, where we just have an entire laid out plan.
Yeah.
I can't even send the gift to the house because we have the USPS like, hey, this package is coming.
Before
I gotta
delivery.
Yeah. I gotta fucking hide that shit. I send it to the neighbor's house. I make sure that shit doesn't even show up on the radar. And then when she's looking for the gift, like upstairs, I just have a backpack filled with different gift receipts.
A real smokescreen campaign of other gift receipts. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What do you? I feel like if you give a good gift, you're good at manipulating. That's it. Yeah. That's what it is.
It's just listening. Is listening manipulative? Is paying attention to someone's wants and needs manipulative?
What is a gift but a bribe for love?
Yeah.
You are all you people are so broken. You just completely.
If I don't do these things, then how am I supposed to know if she really loves me?
Okay, here's where it all.
How do I know if she really cares?
Here's where the disconnect is, and here's why you people are just completely irredeemable. Is because you see love completely conditionally and transactionally. It is not something. The gift and the thoughtfulness is not buying or bribing your way into love. That should exist independently of a gift. You shouldn't have to renew a lease on someone's love for you. That is something that they give freely and unconditionally. And so a gift is just a thoughtful reminder. It is a signpost on the road of your relationship that says, I continue to think and care and love you. And this is a way it is reflected in a small gesture and token of something that I appreciate about you or know about you or recognize about you. It is not a bribe. It is not a buying your love. It is not anything like that. It is unconditional. So that is my thought about that.
I disagree. That's a hard disagree.
Well, here's where your premise is wrong, okay? Because love is unconditional, and the love that I have for my partner and the love that Griff has for their girlfriend is completely unconditional. We love these people no matter what. And if they didn't get me if they didn't get me a gift, if your girlfriend didn't get you a gift, I guarantee that both of us would be like, yeah, that's completely fine. I don't need anything.
Yeah.
However, we as people are unlovable and need to constantly create tricks to be loved because we're 5 missteps away from them realizing that we're not deserving of any love from anybody.
Exactly.
And so this is
that's what the gifts are for.
That's what the gifts are for.
That's what the gestures are for. Yes, I love you. So I, lit candles, cleaned up the house, and ran you a bubble bath before you got home. But like, what if I didn't do that and then you love me less?
Yeah.
What about that?
What about that?
What about that then?
What about that, Andrew?
If you didn't do that and they loved you less, they wouldn't be a good partner and they'd be wrong for you and you should break up.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that
Anyway,
one.
me and Armando are scumbags. You have a running list of the things that our partners like how I have a document of all of the places that she likes to eat and the thing that she likes there, so that I don't forget and don't have to ask you in case her phone is dead and she doesn't answer me when I'm picking up food. That's
Again,
manipulative.
it's unbelievably thoughtful. It's actually quite lovely. And you know what the best part of this is? You know what the real kicker is? The real twist of the knife is that I'm saying this as speaking as a, I would say I'm scumbag adjacent, but I've got, I'm not fully in camp entirely scumbag. However, both of you are in relationships and I am not. So this really, it's who's to say who's right in this scenario?
We're right. That's what we're saying.
Fuck me, I guess. This is all of my knowledge bombs are purely hypothetical and theoretical. So
Yeah. Here's the thing: presents are fucking hard, especially because if you're broke as shit, it's really, really, really hard to get something nice.
I don't know. I disagree.
Well, no. I mean, monetarily nice. It's not. If you're broke as shit, it's hard to do that. But you can still give good gifts that are just really, really thoughtful. One of the gifts
I feel like I gave better gifts before I had a real job.
Yeah,
and also currently now that I'm unemployed.
I
feel all my gifts are way better.
I have given the best gifts of my life to partners when I was a broke homeless piece of shit. Exactly. One of the gifts that I gave a girlfriend once, and this was years and years ago. I gave them we had been dating for about 7 months, I think, when Christmas rolled around. Mm-hmm. And so I had no money. I was unemployed. I had nothing. I couldn't have stolen something because I was so poor they wouldn't let me inside stores.
Could I interest you in a Ziploc bag full of Planet Fitness soap?
Please, Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah. Andrew, I'm laughing because they don't have soap there. You have to bring everything. They don't even have towels for your ass. And I was a Black Card member. I paid $20 a month. Okay, it's fine. I made my partner a quote unquote comic book. And by that I mean just I took construction paper and I used a pen and I drew one memory from every month together as just a very simple little funny little drawing. It wasn't even good. I need to specify that I'm not talking a fully inked out thing. I was just talking a little goofy little cartoon of us together, and then the moment that we spent together. We went on a ghost hunting trip and we saw a ghost. Ooh,
yeah.
That type of shit. And they loved it. And they still have that.
That's very cute. I will say two things. One, creative people are fucking Michael Jordan 92 when it comes to gift giving. You have such you're just chopping it. If you can again make something, create something, if you've got a skill or a talent that allows you to make something very thoughtful and creative, you're 100% leg up. So I would say quickly to get us slightly back on track to the caller, if you can make something, self-made gift is 50 times better than a store-bought gift usually unless it's something incredibly specific and thoughtful. Again, you heard they would needed this one specific thing one time and boom bam you got the best version, whatever. But a creative self-made gift is gangbusters 99% of the time.
I look, here's the thing. I'm gonna put the bit away for a second. Truly what a gift is the reason why it's a symbol of love is because it's I was thinking about you. And that's really all that we want to hear is that somebody was thinking about us. Somebody cared enough to do something for us. If your partner has a problem, for example, I don't know, their phone's always dead whenever you go outside. Their phone is never charged. And Griff, I know it seems like I'm taking direct sub shots at your partner,
A little bit.
I'm talking about my fucking partner whose phone is never charged.
They're so well put together about everything else.
They're so well put together about literally everything else. Their phone
no charge in the phone, no gas in the car.
Nope. Nope.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Oh my God. Same. Oh my God. Same. She'll fill up my car before she fills up hers.
Yep.
You'll remember to fill up my car. That's got to be related somehow. What form of executive dysfunction is that? What kind of avoidance is that? It's got to be indicative of a bigger issue.
What's the pathology there?
Oh man! As a quick aside, executive dysfunction is what America has. Bam.
Stacking papers. Heyo. All right.
Also, as an aside, and I promise I will stop bringing this up. I went to my company holiday party this past weekend. But if you're wondering why my voice sounds like this, it's because I'm still a little hungover from it.
There you go.
And the funniest part was walking up to my company CEO every couple of minutes and just being like, see what they're doing to CEOs out there? That? And then like doing like a quick little, like reaching for my belt for a second. Just watching his face be like uncomfortable. It's like, ha ha ha, yeah. And I went, yeah. Can I get a raise?
Just lifeless black shark eyes. Just, can I get a raise?
And now I have a meeting with just our HR on Monday, and I have no idea what that's about.
Interesting.
But yeah, a gift is just showing somebody that you care about them. If they have a problem, like their phone is never charged, maybe you could get them a case that charges their phone, or a portable phone charger, or one of these little things that you do. Because here's the thing, whether or not they use it, who gives a fuck? It's a gift that you give them to be like, I saw you had a problem. I know that this is an issue for you. I am giving you this gift. And you can either use it as a thing that you use, ha ha, he he, or it's a goof. Like,
sure.
Or it's like a goof. It's kind of our inside joke. Your phone is never charged. Ha 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 ha.
I want to tell you though about this. This happened to me. It happened to me. Here is the disadvantage of creative, thoughtful, sweet, loving, homemade gifts, like that little like construction paper booklet, like a little like scrapbook of memories or something like that, is that it is an incredibly emotionally thoughtful gift. It can like it makes the heart swell, makes you feel alive, makes you feel appreciated, more alive and more loved than you've ever been. If you ever break up and you find that gift in a drawer, in a box, be prepared to be fucking devastated.
Yeah.
Be prepared to like...
That's on them though.
Yeah, that's on them.
Yeah,
that's for them
yeah.
to find.
Yeah.
Really, see, at this point, my gift is a landmine.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you will find it, and it'll crush you.
Yeah.
I just remembered that, again, back when I was broke and giving the best gifts of my life, I gave an ex-partner 100 handwritten, color-coordinated notes for different events and times in their and our lives that they could reference to these notes to have like a little message for me, because we were doing long distance, where they could have like a situation, and I organized them like, so it was like a bunch of blue envelopes that were like when you're sad, or like a bunch of yellow envelopes like when you're happy, or red ones like when you miss me, like stuff like that. And again, 100 of these handwritten. I put little animal stickers to close them. It was a whole thing, whole to do. And all I could think about is what happened to that. What did they do with that? Did they just like throw them out, or do you think they opened them all and just read what I did say? I made one single one that I put in the white envelope that said, "If we ever break up."
What did it say?
I don't fucking remember.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what happened, but like if it came to this, it was probably like not meant to be, like something dumb like that. Some dumb shit when it was fully their fault.
Open it up, get wrecked, asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Go fuck yourself and die? What? No, it was something heartfelt and thoughtful and fully putting the blame on me, probably.
Sure, yeah. That tracks.
Opening up the envelope and being like, I sealed this with a poisonous thing. Only one of these envelopes has the cure. Good luck.
You have 30 seconds.
You have 30 seconds to save your life.
Yeah, call her. Something handmade, something creative, and like it can be just, what do you know about this person? That really is like, I mean, like it's one thing. Listening is a huge component, because listening is how you get to know someone. What do you know about this person? Like how, and just use that as a real loose jumping off point, drill down on that. And then if you can make something, you can like make something really thoughtful. Just start investigating that. That's where I would say start.
Yeah. And if you need help, ask their friends. Like that's a super good resource. Huge. Because not only one, will you get good insider information, but two, that weirdly makes you look like a better partner. Like, I know it sounds stupid to be like, oh, I don't know my partner well enough that I have to ask for help. Those friends are going to be like, he came to me and asked like what you would want. And I was like, that was so sweet. That was so good.
That will earn, that is partner friend credit.
Yes.
That you will get. Yeah. That pays dividends.
Also, I guess my real advice, my quick hack is if she has something that she likes, like media, like a book or a movie or a video game, like just something like a band, like whatever. If you can find something that is like an anniversary edition or like something made on like Etsy, like a one-off that's like referencing something within the thing that she likes.
Yeah.
That will, like, if you can find an artist who does like amazing posters of like, what's the thing? Spider-Man. And they just did like insane like Spider-Man art, like just the posters with depth and foiled, and they just look insane. Like getting something like that is also like a very easy gift to give, because it shows that you listen and that you know her interests. Yeah. But also you didn't just go and like buy a Blu-ray of
right. You didn't go to Amazon.
Like a 30th. Yeah, unless it's like a 30th anniversary steel back Blu-ray remastered edition of like, I don't know, Alien or something. That would be
sure. That would be sick as shit. Yeah, go to Mondo. Yeah. Go to Mondo. Not Armando.
Yeah.
Go to Mondo. Mondo Tees.
What's up?
Or actually, hey, go to Mondo. Pay him to make you a poster.
He'll do it.
He'll do it, and it'll be fucking sick as shit.
I probably would. Yeah, the
he's so talented.
Shut up. The key like thing here is just to listen, because I'll tell you this. Sometimes a piece of construction paper with a heartfelt message or drawing on it is worth so much more than just a run-of-the-mill fucking piece of jewelry you can't afford. Does that make sense?
100%.
Like, there is nothing sadder than getting a gift from somebody that only cared about what the price tag looked like and doesn't give a shit about whether or not you would like it. Like, I have friends that have gotten gorgeous pieces of jewelry, and they're like, I'm kind of upset. He doesn't even know that I don't wear gold. All my jewelry is silver.
Like, I like white. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like that's kind of fucked up.
His brain went gold more expensive and nicer. Better gift for girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just like, but she has cold undertones.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't play well with the warm rose gold. Yeah, get out of here.
So just listen, just ask people that you're close to, and also don't overthink it. Just do a nice thing for your partner, and they'll love you longer, because clearly you, like us, don't deserve love.
You're listening to this podcast, aren't you?
All right.
Real canary in the coal mine. No.
Our second question this week is, my girlfriend and I have been together for 8 years. We have a beautiful relationship. I love her so much. There's just one problem. I think it's more of a me problem, though. My partner has debt. Not a lot, just like $3,000 in student loans and credit card debt. I've offered to pay it, but she said that she wants to take care of it herself. They have added context. I have enough money to pay it off. I only make $60,000 a year, so not crazy money, but enough that I can pay this off, plus I have savings. I just sometimes lay awake at night thinking about the interest, thinking about how it can grow into something I can't pay for, and maybe that's just anxiety. Should I offer to pay for it again? or stop making my girlfriend's problems my problems. And then at the bottom of the email, they said, I have a therapy session next month about this question, but I thought I'd have my boyfriends take a crack at it before I get $150 worth of advice.
Well, it's very sweet.
Yeah, I'm also here to tell you, you can be paying us $150 a month by going to patreon.com/midnightsnack_TV. I don't remember.
Midnight Snack TV.
All right, there we go. Or www.bigoldcocksanddicks.com.
That'll take you right to the Patreon page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And way easier to remember.
Yeah. But we do not take Cigna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, or United Health anymore. Well, first of all, $3,000 is barely any debt.
That's no
That's
debt.
nothing.
That's nothing.
Quite negligible.
That's like a negligible amount of debt. You said that, and I was like, okay. I mean, like that's like most people have like 5 times that in student loan debt that they've had for 20 years. So I would say, I understand someone's inclination to like feel sort of financially independent and want to pay their debts and like, kind of have the ownership of that and not want to feel like a charity case. I know you don't mean it that way, but like there's some pride. I can see someone's pride being like, I would rather just like take care of it myself. And again, $3,000, that's a manageable amount of debt. Truly. If it were like, I've got $150,000 in student loan debt and I'm like making like, $600 a week, like, that would suck dick. And I probably in that situation would be like, yeah, sure. But I would say if you are serious about it, you could offer one more time. And if they say no, never bring it up again.
Yeah.
Literally never bring it up.
And if you do bring it up again, you have to be super clear that you're like, hey, I understand this is your problem and not my problem at all. But I have anxiety over the fact that if you don't pay this off, the interest will compound and then it becomes like a bigger problem. And like that makes me nervous. And I know, again, this is not my problem. This is your problem. But I would love it if like you would allow me to help you pay this off. And then, and then it like, and then it won't be an issue anymore. And then that'll be fine. But also Armando Torres, the man, the myth, the legend, I owe the government somewhere in the ballpark of $20,000 to $30,000 right now. And I should be paying that off more than I am, but I don't because it's scary. Because having debt is scary. It's scary. It's a scary thing. And because of whatever's going on with my brain, I get scared and then I don't want to pay it. And then I just let it compound and grow.
Avoidant of it.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, if I don't deal with it, it's not a problem. But then the problem gets bigger. The problem is behind me working out while I'm doing nothing.
Yeah. It almost like it like compounds on itself.
Yeah. It becomes worse and worse and worse. So like, this is where I get the issue is like, I have this problem. If somebody came to me, if my partner came down to me right now and said, I can pay off this debt and it would be no detriment to me. You would have to do absolutely nothing. It would be an absolutely like fucking bailout style. You're just cleared of debt. I probably would also say no because I think it's weird and it's hard to like deal with. You know what I mean?
Sure. Well, I think it stems from you like it's a complicated thing because you're in a relationship with somebody, love is involved, and you don't want to feel I mean, it kind of relates to the first question and the gift giving. It's like you don't want to feel sort of conditionally loved by somebody or contractually obligated. It's like, yeah, you paid off my debt. What if we break up? Like it just feels, you know what I mean? Like it feels like you're kind of behind the 8 ball in terms of feeling obligated to that person in like a financial way, which can feel very claustrophobic, can make you sort of feel relationship claustrophobia. And that's another component aside from
8
pride.
years, though?
8
They've
years?
been together for 8 years.
That's,
I don't know if this adds anything to it, but they're also in their like late 20s. So it's not like, it's not like they're in their like 40s or something not paying off this debt or something. They're still pretty young.
Yeah.
Not that being in your 40s isn't young.
He's not in his 40s. He's 40. Come on.
You can't. It's an audio medium, but Andrew is like just looks.
For the folks listening at home, Armando's the only one laughing because he's the only one whose age has a 2 in front of it.
Oh, you guys are so old. Anyway, yeah, I think that it's at a time where like also $3,000 sounds like so much. Sounds like so much money, but relatively as far as debt goes and as far as debt you can rack up, it ain't really shit. Now
it's like negligible.
We've done our due diligence of giving good advice. But I'd like to get back to the heart of what this show originally began as, which is giving real advice, actionable advice.
Actually, yeah.
So here's what you're going to do. You are going to hire the most professional looking white man you can get. I'm talking TV news anchor cracker shit. And and then you're going to pay them to come to your house, ring the doorbell, and when your partner answers the door, they go, "Congratulations, you've won $3,000." And you and they hand them a giant fucking check for $3,000. And they go, "We heard you've got a lot of debt." That's the other thing. You have to bring up the debt. They can't think this is free money. "We heard you had a lot of debt, and this is to pay it off." Now, granted, this is going to cost you ballpark $5,000. Because you're gonna have to buy a big ass check. You're gonna have to buy what did I call him? The Fox News cracker guy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to hire a camera crew that's gonna be there so it looks legit.
Yeah. The balloons. My God, the balloons.
Oh my God, the balloons.
The Mylar cost alone.
But this is going
not to mention the helium.
This is and not to mention all the helium you're gonna take while filling up the balloons to have a high pitched voice and make a funny noise. This is going to solve all of your problems. You are going to present them with $3,000 in the form of a big ass check and go, "We heard you have a lot of debt and now you can pay it off." And when they go, "What is this from?" You go, and then everyone sprints away. The camera crew jaffs off
across a lawn. Yeah. I also have some advice that's kind of adjacent to this. You mind if I spit?
Yeah. Spit that shit.
Yeah, okay. Go for it.
What you're going to do is you're going to get you can find this online, a bit of a picture of official presidential letterhead. And then what you're going to do is write in very poor, very in the throes of dementia handwriting, "Hey man, hey Jack, this is President Joe Biden. I'm canceling your debt." I don't know why I'm doing George Bush.
Yeah.
I went George Bush there for a second. But yeah, you're going to write a letter from the president that goes off on meandering tangents about corn pop and, him thinking about a car he once owned. And then at the very end, it's, "Hey, I'm canceling this debt. Here's a check from the president for $3,000. It's the one good thing I'm going, and really end the note with, "This is the one good thing I'm going to do in the last month of my presidency is pay off your debt specifically." That's my advice. Fake a letter from one Joseph Robinette Biden.
Yeah, George W. Biden.
Hey, man.
It's crazy that we have the same idea, Andrew.
To send them a fucking what do you call it? The checks.
A fake student loan forgiveness thing.
Yeah.
Well, that was my B plan, actually. So I'm going to get into my A plan.
Let's go.
Which is kind of a mixture of both of you guys' plans in the spiritual sense, kind of a successor to both of you guys' ideas, which is you are going to, much like Armando's idea, find some Fox News cracker looking fella who is going to, but I need him to be slightly disheveled, but still with an air of apparent authority about him.
Okay.
And you will have him show up at your girlfriend's house with a briefcase. Within that briefcase will be the last will and testament of a family member that she has never heard of who has recently passed away.
Ooh.
Now, and here's what they're going to say. They're going to say that an undetermined amount of money has been left to her inside of a lockbox in a bank that is located in the state that you guys currently do not live in, giving you the opportunity and chance to have a trip to a nice location while she goes to this lockbox to then hand open the lockbox that you have previously set up for her to find exactly the amount of money that she needs to pay off her debt, as well as a little note that says the real gift was the journey we took along the way.
Whoa.
Wow.
And it's not signed from you. It's signed by the dead relative that doesn't exist. And to add to it, I would make his name like an anagram of something that like an anagram of like, I love you, here's $3,000, like whatever those letters are scrambled into like a rich man name. I feel like that would be
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Like I gave you all the clues. They were all there.
Wow.
They're all right there.
That's very good.
I love you guys so much and I love these ideas, including my own. But what I think is so funny is that if we tried any of these on my partner, this moment they open the door, they're turning around and going, why did you do this?
Right. Yeah.
Like they're not well. They're not well. I'm reading this letter. This is just an anagram for pay off your debt. It's not. It's some of the letters didn't even work. You just put it in there.
And then you signed it, Armando, scratched it out, and didn't get a new piece of paper. I can see it says Armando.
Scratched it out, wrote Joe Biden, scratched it out, wrote the lawyer in quotation marks.
It's No, I want the conditional letter that you have to spend one night in a haunted house, but it's a red roof. It's a red roof inn.
Oh God!
Like executive suites.
Ugh. All right.
That's funny.
I've got one last one. Maybe this is gonna work because it not only. I think this could solve the problem and save you a lot of money. What you're going to do is find out where the debt is coming from, what credit card company, what like student loan, whatever. Then you're going to find out who loaned the money, who she's on the hook for. Then you're going to go to their executive leadership page and find out where the CEO is. Eventually, you will be giving a public speaking engagement. You are going to go there with a silenced pistol and some you're going to put 5 shots right in his back, and the bullets are going to say, "Forgive all debts."
And then in a backpack in the park, you're going to leave 125 enveloped notes saying how much you love them. There's going to be red ones for if you miss them. There's going to be yellow ones for if they're sad.
And one white one called "What If I Get Caught?"
Oh, it's airtight, folks. Golly.
You're going to be helping out so many people.
So many people. And if you want to help us out, you can go to patreon.com/midnightsnacktv. So, we really appreciate you guys' support, and you can sign up or you can pay. We got $5 tier, a $10 tier, and we just unlocked the $69 tier, which will get you erotic readings from me, which I am going to record today. Recording the first one tonight after we record this. I'm very excited.
I am so curious to see if anyone signs up for it.
Who's to say? I mean, at the very least, who's to say? Even if we get one person, ironically, signing up for it, even for 1 month, that's cool.
It's going to be so good when we only get one consistent person signing up, because by the 3rd month, you're just going to be like, "Hey, Monica, it's me."
This one goes out to you.
As they all do.
Yeah.
They all go out to you.
So, so you could basically be paying for just exclusive voicemails from me, essentially, just to like leave some dirty nothings.
What are we calling it again? Because I have to make the tier, and I will make it today.
Andrew's Good Girls.
Andrew's Good Girls.
God damn it! Yeah, gotta be. It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
Oh boy. Yeah. Hey, if you're listening to this show and you think I'm a funny little fella and you want to come see me do some stand-up in Minnesota, I have shows on December 18th at 8 p.m., December 20th, which is a Friday at 9 p.m., the Thursday, the 26th at 7 p.m. and also at 9 p.m. And all of those shows are posted on my Instagram and at the link in my bio. You can go to linktr.ee/Mondo does stuff. And I have
easy as pie. Just go to your Instagram.
Yeah, just go to my Instagram, click the link in my bio. They will have links to all of those shows labeled out by the day. You can come out and see those. I've got a show, I think 3 or 4 shows, 2 in Salem, Oregon, and 2 in Portland, Oregon. That's going to be in January, and I will post those the moment that I have a link. And yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Andrew, where can people find you?
Instagram.com/andrewrosis.ig. Best place to follow me, get in touch with me there. I have done my pet portraits for the year. Opening up commissions probably again here at the beginning of the year. But hit me up on there. I'm also on Blue Sky. I'm posting there, posting more jokes there. It's a good place to check things out that I'm working on. And but yeah, from now until Christmas, baby, I'm the breeze. It's so easy. Great. I'm gonna enjoy these 2 weeks. We got a tree, a little miniature tree up in the crib. So cute. I'm feeling good. I'm so wishing you. I know we're still a couple weeks away from Christmas and the holidays, but from this boyfriend to you, happy holidays, Merry Christmas.
If you want to find me, I will be playing the Ghost of Christmas Past in the Dreams of Elon Musk later next week. I can show him the favorite timeline. Ghost of Christmas Future. I will be showing him how much better off everyone will be after he is next to the assassination line.
I just don't understand. Why did you show me this? It's almost like you don't want me to be around anymore.
I don't. Unrelated, I am the _indoor kid on all platforms that allow an underscore, except for Blue Sky, which is just the indoor kid. They don't want me to be happy.
Yeah, and hey, if you want to help support the show, you can go to patreon.com/midnightsnacktv. We said that, and www.bigoldcocksanddicks.com. We said that as well. You can also, if you don't have the ability to donate, you do not have to. We thank you just for listening to the show. There are other ways that you can help support us, like by telling a friend, or telling a stranger, telling an enemy. Man, oh man. Do you know how much money I would give for them to like find and unlock the phone of the shooter and he listens to boyfriend material?
Oh my God.
Oh, our numbers would go crazy.
Oh my God. I would
pay so much money to see his fucking Spotify Wrapped. I would pay so much money.
Man. I mean, that would be my Christmas gift for the next decade. If he opened up his phone, #1 podcast boyfriend material. I'm like, oh my God.
It's in the top 1%. You can also leave us a review like on Apple Podcasts or comments on Spotify or comments on the YouTube videos that we are posting now. Here's a 5-star review from Apple Podcasts from God Romans, the best acid throwing podcast around. 5 out of 5 stars. Would splash acid in my significant other's face again.
Solves every problem.
I remember the acid in the face episode where we were just like, well, clearly that's every problem solved.
Yeah,
we have to ban it as an answer because it's too easy.
Yeah, it's the skeleton key for skeleton key for all problems. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. And if you have a Christmas question, specifically a Christmas question, or any question that you want answered, you can always send it to midnightsnackcontact@gmail.com. Please put BFM, our boyfriend material, in the subject line. But if you don't, I'm still going to fucking read it. So it'll be fine. And yeah, I love you. We will see you next week.
Next week. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Adios.
Drink water, get some sleep.